Ascorbic acid and skin of color. Is this pure vitamin C form what we need to be putting on our skin? These are the hard questions that we will be asking in today's video. Anyway, welcome back to the Style and Beauty Doctor here on YouTube. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about L-ascorbic acid. It is an ingredient that has much praise. It's great for collagen production. It's an amazing antioxidant. It also inhibits the overproduction of melanin. But it also gets a lot of criticism. It's unstable. It oxidizes. It's too strong for skin of color. It's this, it's that. So this is part 3 in the vitamin C series here on this channel. In the first video, we did an overall guide for vitamin C and black skin. Make sure you check that out. In part 2, we talked about derivatives and how they can be helpful in your routine. And in this video, we'll be talking about the grand dada of the vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid, with a cosmetic chemist who formulated with it in his 20% vitamin C product. We're gonna find out why so high, Ron? Why so high? And some of the other questions that you had about L-ascorbic acid, so keep watching.
My name is Ron Robinson. I'm a cosmetic chemist. I've been in the industry now 31 years. I started out working for Clinique as a cosmetic chemist for them, and then worked at other brands at the Lauder companies, including La Mer and the Lauder brand itself. Then moved on to other companies in product development roles, Revlon, Avon, Lancome. So 20 plus years working on the brand side. Then I started BeautyStat, which initially was this blog and platform where consumers could exchange beauty concerns with each other, but also learn from experts like me and my team. I fell in love with vitamin C. It's an ingredient that I always loved working with, but we always knew that it was notoriously unstable. So me and my team, we spent a few years working on a way to stabilize pure vitamin C, something that people thought could never be done. So it was 5 years of research, 3 patents. We did independent clinical testing on our Star Vitamin C serum, and based on that, those great results, we launched BeautyStat, the brand, just 2 years ago.
Caleb asks, how do you cosmetic formulators have confidence in the formulations of L-ascorbic acid when the most compelling evidence is for L'Oreal CE Ferulic?
That's a great product. It's been around for a while, and L'Oreal acknowledges that, yes, L-ascorbic acid is an unstable ingredient, but they work to combine that with another antioxidant. In this case, they're using ferulic acid. So they combine L-ascorbic acid with ferulic acid, and ferulic acid as an antioxidant helps prevent the oxidation of the L-ascorbic acid. So that's their patented process of trying to stabilize pure vitamin C. We and some other companies have another route of doing that. So we BeautyStat, our vitamin C serum, not using ferulic acid. What we do is we encapsulate the L-ascorbic acid so it stays protected from air and light and all of those things that could oxidize it, and it doesn't activate until it's applied to the skin. And in our case, our stability testing shows that our product lasts 3 to 5 years. So it's super long shelf life, no oxidation, no color change, no turning brown or orange. It's potent and stable. So again, there are other ways. Yes, CE ferulic acid from SkinCeuticals, definitely a great product, but we have another route to stabilize pure vitamin C and keep it potent.
Now, I'm glad you mentioned oxidation because it kind of segues us into a question that Victoria Grace had. How much efficacy does L-ascorbic acid actually lose after oxidation occurs?
Yeah, it's something that's being researched right now. In fact, some new data that I've seen is that not only is the efficacy decrease as the more the product gets oxidized, but there's new data that's showing that it's actually a damager to the skin. In other words, as it oxidizes and you apply it to your skin, you're actually contributing to damage of your skin because it's become a free radical, if you will. So yeah. So it's not like you're applying it, then it's just not working. It's actually damaging. So that's some new data, new research needs to be done in that respect. But I think the key thing is to avoid using a product that has oxidized. It's time to toss it out. It's no longer
Yeah.
going to be effective and potentially harmful. So toss it. The other hack that people are doing is, Danielle, people have their mini fridges, they're storing their vitamin C and other types of ingredients and products in the refrigerators to try to maintain and lengthen that shelf life. So that's another hack. In our case of Beauty Set, you don't have to do that. We get 3 to 5 year shelf life, but and I think you're going to ask me a little bit about derivatives. That's another way to get at stabilizing vitamin C. Instead of using the pure L-ascorbic acid form, you can use, formulators can use a derivative, which means they're combining L-ascorbic acid with another ingredient. So it's combined, and in that combination, it is more stable. So what happens is it's combined, it's applied to the skin, the L-ascorbic acid parts or separates from that other ingredient, and now it can activate. The issue there is that the net impact or the net percentage of vitamin C is less because it's combined with something else. So SkinCeuticals may have 15% vitamins, L-ascorbic acid pure. We have 20%. If you use a derivative, you might be using 10% L-ascorbic acid combined with 5% of another ingredient, which is locked together. So the net impact of that L-ascorbic acid applied to the skin is less. So that's the trade-off.
How can consumers know if their vitamin C product has gone bad? Like, what are some of the tells?
Yeah, the telltale signs: odor. It could smell a little rancid. Color change, meaning it may turn brown or turn orange. Those are things, 2 things to look at.
All right. So again, I love my subscribers on YouTube because people are very inquisitive and I love the type of questions they come up with. So Nikki asks, is the pH level of my skin important when I use vitamin C in order for it to work? I wash my face, use and then she put in parentheses, bland hydrating toner or a first essence, AKA a toner with fermented ingredients, and then use a vitamin C serum? Or is it best to use the vitamin C right after washing my face?
Yeah, you want to use your vitamin C serum on clean skin. And you want that really close to the skin. You don't want any other products to, in between. It's a great question about pH because the pH of our skin is a little bit more acidic. It's around 5.5, 6. And you do want your vitamin C serum to be in that more acidic pH range in order to activate. So it's a great question. Fortunately, our skin is more acidic. So in most cases, it does activate when an L-ascorbic acid serum does activate when it's applied to the skin.
Aaron asks, why does ascorbic acid break me out, but other forms of vitamin C don't? And I think this is a question that a lot of people ask because we recently did a video where we had someone like yourself come on and talk more about like the derivative side. Yep. So if you could answer that, but then also kind of tell us what made you choose L-ascorbic acid versus the derivative for your formulation.
Yeah, I think, with us, we wanted performance. That was key for us. So, and we realized that some people like your subscriber there might be sensitive to a very strong product. So we wanted performance first. We were also looking at safety as well and trying to make sure our product was safe for all or most skin types. So the tip or trick is how to start using it. I think you might have experienced this when you tried our product first. It's strong. So what we do is we ask people to start slowly. In other words, and here it is, by the way. We ask people to start slowly, maybe a pump, half pump, start very lightly applying to smaller areas of the skin, follow immediately with moisturizer, and then build up from there. Then you could use 1 pump, 2 pumps, and then move on to twice a day. So it's about starting slow, making sure your skin gets used to it before building up to using more.
We got a lot of really great questions. Another one that came in comes from Priscille. They say that vitamin C is one of their favorite actives for fighting hyperpigmentation. But their main concern about vitamin C is what percentage is fully absorbed by the skin? How long does it stay into the skin? What's the best concentration for hyperpigmented dark skin?
And this one, the last part of the question, I think is a major misconception about not being able to use niacinamide with vitamin C. But they want to know if they can use vitamin C with niacinamide.
Great pairing. Yes, you can. Yes, that's very, very good. They work well together. So the answer is yes to that. It's a great question in terms of percentage. For a good treatment that's really going to perform and deliver against multiple skincare needs and concerns, you want to use a vitamin C that's between 10% to 20%. That's the basically the rule of thumb in terms of performance. So some people have 10%, we use 20, we wanted to use the maximum amount. The others, Paula's Choice may have less. The SkinCeuticals, they have 15%, Kiehl's has 12. So there are different ways and different reasons why, but yes, between 10 and 20. And then in terms of, and that's basically looking at, okay, this is good. When you apply it, you're going to get benefit throughout the day until you cleanse your skin at nighttime. And then you start over.
Now, we have a lot of options in the skincare world. It's a great thing. It can also be a little bit of a confusing thing, but a great thing nonetheless. So when it comes to vitamin C, you do have options out there, whether you choose to go with the derivatives or if you want to go with something like L-ascorbic acid and at the varying strengths, 10, 15, 20%. As always, whether you're trying a derivative or the more potent form, you want to take things low and slow, especially with skin of color. We're prone to hyperpigmentation. Irritation can lead to inflammation that can lead to hyperpigmentation. And you don't want to use something that's supposed to help you, but then that thing actually makes it worse. Everyone's skin is different, so take it easy when you're trying new products. What do you use in your routine? Do you use derivatives? Do you use L-ascorbic acid? Which product do you use? Do you use a serum? Do you use a moisturizer? Let me know in the comments. Get all chitty chatty with that. And if you missed any part of this series, make sure you check back so that you are well informed. Thank you again, Ron, for coming on the channel and imparting us with your wisdom. I've actually known Ron since the days when BeautyStat was solely an online beauty platform, so it's great to be able to cross paths again, talking about some L-ascorbic acid and talking about a product that he created. For more information on Ron, where to connect, where you can buy the product, I will leave that in the description box, so make sure you check it out. While you're in the description box, there will also be links to follow me on social media. I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, so make sure you follow me because when I'm not here, I'm over there. And I'll see you fine folks in my next video. Bye, guys.